Okay, we don't seem to have a very good signal tonight. I don't know why. Well, a very good evening from Phuket, and tonight I've come over to Kata to do the first part really of Kata's Nightlife. I'm hoping that this is going to be reasonably good quality. Where I am at the moment, I'm right at the back of Macro in Kata, and the main road is just behind me there, the traffic lights, and we're going to take a walk along this road. Now I don't know the name of the road, however I will post it down here so you'll be able to see the name of the road, because when I get back I'll check the name and then load it onto the video later on. But for now we're going to wander down this road. The signal strength's going to come up a little bit, and that's just waiting down here a little way by the 7-Eleven, and we're going to start and take a look at what's happening in Kata and Kata's nightlife. As I've mentioned before, I'm doing all the nightlife in all the different areas. I'm going to break it down into a few videos rather than doing one, because Kata is a little bit too large to walk around in one go, and if I jump on the bike I can't pause the live feed. So I'm hoping that this is going to be reasonable quality, but we will wait and see what happens. So here we have a nice large 7-Eleven. It's open, and then across the road we have, oh well, what do we have? A flower shop. They're selling flowers, I can see, and other things, and then a clothing shop, and then we have a bar, and next to that we have another bar, and next to that we have another bar as well. So quite a few bars here. Selection of. The signal's not very good. It is now coming back up now. It's at 4,000. Started off at 2. I don't know why that was. And then again, more bars across the road. And then we have a little restaurant. Kata Waves Cafe, that's what it's called. Let's just have a look at the prices. So, Swadikap, large beer, 100 baht, small beer, 60 baht. Fresh shakes, 50 baht, different flavours. Thank you. Have a quick look on the menu so you get an idea of price. So we've got a few different dishes on here. What we got? Fried black pepper, chicken, pork, beef, 100 baht. Well, it varies from 100 to 150 baht. Sweet and sour, of course, good old favourite, 180 baht. Fried oyster, well, it'd be chicken in a fried oyster sauce, and they do pork and beef, 100 to 150 baht. We've got a few different noodle dishes around the 99 baht, so reasonable prices. I'm not going to run through the whole menu because of course it will get a bit boring. There you go, there's one. Good evening. And then next to that we have a bar. Quite a few bars on this road actually. We've got another bar across the road. And then a restaurant. Can you post it now on my group? Because I'm not showing anybody in watching the live feed, but there is somebody now commenting. Okay, and that's telling me this little restaurant here, I'm going to try and back up, is very good for papiar. I don't know. There you go. If you're looking for somtam, this restaurant, Nat is saying, is very good. And then behind me we have some more bars. So already about 5-6 bars along this road so far, and then next door to that another bar and another bar and another bar, so plenty of bars to pick from along here. So not a bad little spot here in Kata. Now this isn't the main area of Kata, but it's a good choice. Another one there, got some large snooker tables there, so if snooker's your thing, then I've got it down here. And as you can see, girls sitting outside the bars there. So a little bit of life already here. So as I've shown before, this area, well, there you can see the reminder of the last 2 years, unfortunately. Not great, but that is getting less and less as we're going forward. It is definitely fading away into the distance. We're coming up to a money exchange, so better watch the pavement because they're doing some work on it. I'm tripping over. I'm going to have a look at the exchange rate because I know there's a few people interested in the exchange rates at the moment. They're coming over in the next few days, so we're going to look at the main ones, which is the US dollar. That's 33 today, so that's gone up. Sorry, Cap. Good evening. Okay, I don't know about the South African currency, but that's one, whatever the South African currency is. I don't know what it is. The euro is 36, so that's gone up again because that was 35 yesterday. British pound, of course, 42.6, so I think that's actually dropped a little bit from yesterday. So some have gone up, some have come down. And where is the Australian dollar? Because I know I'll get quite a few Australians watching. 23.50. I think that's about the same as what it was yesterday or the day before when I covered it. So if you later on, if you want to watch, of course we're live, but later on you'll be able to pause it and have a look at those exchange rates here in Kata. Of course they will vary across the island, so depending on where you are on the island depends on the exchange rate. But if you want a good exchange rate, NC Plus in Phuket town are one of the best you will find anywhere on the island, and they give a very good exchange rate. I will be posting some exchange rates from them on my Facebook group, so again, if you're watching this and you're not a member of the group, then it's worth joining because things like that you will get access to, and I'm going to try and do that on a weekly basis. I know I haven't been recently doing it. I used to do it, and then of course with the situation that we've had over the last 2 years, there hasn't been a lot of point. Okay, we've got another bar there, so only a small one, but that's open as well. I'm just taking my time, I'm not going to rush walking down here because I want to try and cover as much as I can. A little bit of road works going on here, a bit of building work. A lot of building going on actually around Kata at the moment on the roads. They're widening the roads and redoing the footpaths, which is a bit of a pain at the moment, but it'll be obviously great once it's done. So we've got the couples cafe. I don't know about that, what that is. I don't know whether it's a hotel as well. And then we have what looks to be massage, I think. Is it massage? Is that massage over there? Yeah, it is. Welcome massage. And then we've got quite a large hotel. This is very, very nice. I've been on their website, had a look at the hotel. Lovely inside, really nice. Then to my right hand side, I'm trying to take my time with the camera because when I move it quickly, that's when I get problems with the live stream. So again, another couple of small bars, so no shortage in bars along this road. So if you're coming to Kata and you're worried about what you're going to do in the evening, well, there's no point in worrying because there's now plenty of places. This is only a little bit of Kata. I've got a lot to show you. There's plenty of places now starting to open up. As you can see, not everywhere is open, but there are places. So you haven't got to particularly worry and panic that you're not going to have anywhere to come and eat at or to have a beer at or relax in the evening. There are now plenty of places coming up in Kata and opening up. You're going to be able to come and enjoy yourself in the evening, which is very important because of course the daytime is only part of your holiday. I understand that. You go down the beach, you relax, do all those things, but the evening part is equally as important. Fresh shakes there, 20 baht. Wow, that's a good price. Excellent price. That's the cheapest I've seen fresh fruit shakes. Maybe in a bit. I'm filming at the moment, thank you. Okay, I might go in there actually and try one of those shakes for 20 baht because that is really cheap. There's a few people in there, they do food. Mango sticky rice, 50 baht. Again, that's a good price for mango sticky rice. One of Nat's favourites. And then we've got a restaurant next door to that. That's quite a few people in there actually. It's not full, but there's definitely a few people in there. And then just want to spin it round, not too quick. We've got the blue corner behind me, which is maybe a bar. I'm not quite sure whether they're doing food as well, but there's a few people in there having drinks. And then next to that we have a massage shop, the Sweet Lemongrass Massage. I better move out the road because I am actually walking down the road. Not in the middle, but I am walking down the road simply because the path. Yeah. Good evening. How are you?
I'm good.
You okay to shake? I know everybody's a bit. Yeah, I know everybody's a bit hesitant.
I've seen you on YouTube a few times.
Oh, great. Where are you from? Australia,
Brisbane. Yeah.
Oh, Brisbane.
Yeah.
And you just arrived?
No, I've been here about a week.
Oh, okay. And how are you finding it? Honest opinion. We're live on YouTube.
No, I think it's great. I love it.
Yeah.
Not as busy as it used to be, but you can see it picking up. You would have seen it.
Yeah. It's definitely getting better every week now.
And I see now, if you go back home to Australia, all we have got to do is a rapid antigen test.
That's right. Yeah.
Get the one line, you're free to go.
Things are getting better. It's slow, but it's definitely getting better.
Back home, they've just opened it up now.
Yeah.
It's cold. It's a bad cold, and
yeah,
you've got to learn to live with it.
That's right. I think it's time to do that. So, okay. Well, I'll let you carry on. I'm sure you're busy.
I'm just going to have a gander over here. Actually.
Okay. Well, have a great holiday.
Thank you.
Nice speaking to you. Okay. Well, there you go. A happy tourist at the moment. He said it's not quite. We have a hire shop. I'll just show this before because it's always handy to know there's some motorbikes to rent. Nat, can you ask him how much the PCX is per day? Just curious, so people get an idea. Just for one day. Yeah, I know. Okay, so the older PCX here, just in front of me, that's 300 baht a day. The newer one is 400 baht. I think this is the 160, to be honest. But obviously, if you're going to be hiring for more than one day, they're willing to do deals. So it just gives you an idea of the price. I like to give some people prices so they can work out what it's going to cost them. Some massage prices there. And then on the other side of the road, we have another restaurant. Not very busy, but we do. It is open. And then a 7-Eleven. Whoops. Getting a bit carried away there with the gimbal. So, a little mini mart open. So we've got a couple of mini marts, but as you've seen up to now, quite a few bars to pick from. And this is only a very small area in Kata. I'm on the road that runs parallel with the macro, so that gives you an idea. And then between here and what I call second road, I will put the name of the road on the description down below because of course I forgot this is actually live, so I'm not going to be doing any editing on this because it's already going out. Silly me, but I will put the name of the road where we started down in the description to give you an idea, and obviously a Google map link. It looks like we've got a bit of a gap here now. So this gives me the ideal opportunity just to reiterate what I said this morning on my Caron Beach video about the recovery certificate, because maybe I wasn't 100% sure, but Tom's actually sent me a message again this afternoon and clarified it. It's got something to do with the CT count. I don't actually know what the CT count means, but he's saying if you've got a CT count lower than 30, you may well have to quarantine here in Thailand. So this is for people really that are coming into the country that have very recently had COVID but have now recovered from it, but it's only been a short time since you've recovered. And what they're saying is you get this certificate of recovery to say that you're now in recovery, you don't no longer have COVID. As I've said, I don't understand it all because I don't come into the country. I live here, of course, so it makes it a little bit difficult to know the procedures. I'm going on what other people are telling me, but he's saying that there is some discrepancy. People are thinking because they've got this certificate they're going to be able to come into the country and there's not going to be a problem. The problem is if you test positive for COVID and your CT count is lower than 30, you may have to go into quarantine. Again, I guess it's a case-by-case thing and a situation. So just bear that in mind if you are or have tested recently positive for COVID, but you are coming to Thailand in a very short period of time, just bear that in mind, because it's not a guarantee just because you've got the certificate that you will bypass quarantine, because if you test positive at the airport, then there could be a good chance that you may have to do some quarantine here. So I just wanted to reiterate that, because maybe this morning I wasn't 100% sure, because the first message he sent me, he was talking about the UK and their procedures, and then Thailand, and maybe I got a little bit muddled up because he was set something about a 40 CT count, but he's clarified it, saying that if it's below 30, then that's when the problem is and you may have to do quarantine. So just bear that in mind. Okay, let's walking, because sometimes I walk and I'm talking at the same time and I'm passing places that I want to show, and I've already passed it, and then I have to spin the camera around, and that causes problems, and the quality is not quite as good, because of course this is live. I'm hingent on my mobile provider for the speed, but hopefully the quality is quite good. Quarantine, how many days? Okay, well, originally it was 10 days, but they've now dropped it. Thomas told me he had to do 7 days, but I originally thought they were going to drop it to 5, but maybe it is 7. So it looks like it's 7 now, which is better than the original 10. But if you're unfortunate to have to do it, it's going to be a minimum of 7 days. And then we've got the Kata Hill restaurant there. That's opened back up. This was closed for a long time. This is quite well known here. That's open again, and I think you go up somewhere. This is only the front part. There's another entrance round the side. Now having a look at the board there, let's have a look, quick run across the road. Hopefully I'm not going to get run over. Got to step over the wet concrete. Let's have a look at what specials they're doing. Good evening. Okay, opening cocktails, 2 glasses, only $2.79. Thai beer, Chang Singer, 79. Is that big or small?
Small one.
Small one. So 79 for a small Singer or Chang. But this is a very nice restaurant, I believe, when you go upstairs. Is this the one where you go upstairs, Nat, and you're over the back? Or not? This restaurant, I can't remember where it is. It's the one that's over the back, isn't it? Yeah. Ah, okay. Ah, okay. So at the moment, their back section is still closed, so it's only this front section. But I'll show you another restaurant in a moment I know that's open, that I've come past today. But I just want to show you these shops along here. So we've got some souvenir shops, I guess you would call it. They're selling all sorts of things in there. A tattoo shop next door to that, if that's your thing. You're looking for somewhere to get a tattoo done. There's a tailor shop, quite famous in Thailand. The tailors get suits ready-made, or tailor-made should I say, to your size at ridiculously cheap prices. They always say Armani and things like that, but take that with a pinch of salt. And then we've got another massage shop and another one next to that. So 2 massage shops and an accessory shop. Then we've got a restaurant on this side. Good evening. Nice restaurant there. Meat studio, and then another restaurant. So there's no way you're going to have any shortage of restaurants here if you come into Kata. No way at all. Okay, good day, Tony. David, yeah, okay, let me just have a quick read of this. No, Jeffrey Zone on the page, arriving in 2 days. Okay, yeah, lovely. Okay, the old Phuket. I know the old Phuket, indeed. Now this is an interesting shop. If you're looking for some boots, leather boots by the looks of it, it's the Leather House here in Kata. So we've got that's open, leather boots, cowboy boots, bags, all sorts of things in there. Might be worth going and having a nose around at some time. And then next to that we've got another restaurant stroke bar, is it? Hotel. Okay, so it's the bar area of the hotel, I guess, and the restaurant area. So a few young ladies in there for you. And then next to that, a pharmacy. So, as you can already see, a reasonable amount. I'm only covering a small area tonight, a very small area. I'm not going to cover it all in one go. I'm just taking my time, not having a look at the jewellery in there. Let's just have a nose, see what she's looking at. No good having a look at her wedding ring, sweetheart, you've already got one. Okay, she's looking at the earrings, I think. So, a jewellery shop there. to have a look at. So as I say, no shortage of places to eat, no shortage of places to have a beer, which is nice to see. So we're at the junction. Now there is another section of bars just round the corner, but I'm not going to cover that tonight. What I'm going to do is walk the other way as if we were going to Caron, so that will cover this section. I'm going to walk down to one side and then come back down the other side, and then maybe the plaza just here. And I'm going to finish at the bars, so you can have a look at that bar section again. And while we're here, let's just have another look at this currency shop, because we've got a couple to compare then. Let's have a look. Let's touch the screen, make sure it focuses. Okay, you don't want to focus now. Don't know why that's doing that. Okay, phones, eh? So we've got the US dollar at 33, which is, I think, was the same as the shop earlier. And then what have we got for the Australian dollar? It's the same, 23.5. Euro 36. I think that's... Is that higher than the shop earlier? Was it 35 or 36? Am I getting confused? I think it might be the same. And then 42.6 for the English pound. That gives you a bit of a guide. If you're coming over here in the next few days, because people are asking me about should they bring cash or should they change it in their own country. Well, another tailor shop. Good evening. Sorry, Cap. Don't know what's happening with the focus on this. It looks like it's out of focus. Let's just see whether I can pull it back. It seems to be drifting a little bit. This is one of the reasons why I don't like doing it on my phone, and I want to get it on the live feeds onto a camera, but I'm still working on that. I've got all the stuff I need. I'm just not happy with the app that I have to use. But less of that and more of Kata. Interesting little shop. We've got some dragons. I've not seen these before. It just shows you come here regular and you still miss things. So that's why I want to do it on foot really, rather than the bike. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, a lot of people are asking me about exchanging money. Now, it's always been known, and I always used to bring cash, because you always used to get a better exchange rate if you bought cash. Unfortunately, because of the last 2 years, and over the last 2 years, things have changed, and now you might not be getting such a good exchange rate. So this is why I think it's important for me to be showing. There you go. Oh, this is the same restaurant, Nat. Yeah, it's the same name, but they said the back wasn't open, but it looks open to me. Yeah.
Hi guys, we've seen you several times on YouTube.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Okay, are you on a holiday here?
Yeah, we've been
How long?
19 times.
How many?
19.
19 times, so you're quite familiar with Phuket then. And how long you been here, can I ask?
18 nights.
18 nights?
18 nights.
And how far in are you?
We stayed at Hilton for the first 7
No, I
nights.
mean, how far into your holiday are you?
Another 3 nights.
So you've nearly finished your holiday, basically. How have you found it? Honest opinion.
It's been a little bit quieter.
Yeah.
There's a lot of new, all the shops are starting to open.
Yeah. Have you struggled with anything, such as nightlife or restaurants?
No.
Plenty, is that?
Yeah.
Because this is what people are asking at the moment. They're trying to find out, is it worth coming, because is there enough to do?
Oh, it is.
There is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well that's great. That's great to know.
The paperwork was a bit of a trail, but I think that's all sort of
Yeah, it's slowly getting better all the time, isn't it? I mean, I know they've done away now with day 5 tests, which is helping. Well, they've said they've done away with it, but actually there's something to do with a self-administered test. I don't know whether you guys know anything about that.
No, I don't know. We just had our day 5 test.
Yeah, because you come in before the changes.
Exactly, yeah.
And how did you find the airport? Because this is something else people are asking.
It was fine apart from his hips.
Yeah,
He
I was
needs
in a
hip
wheelchair.
replacement.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so I can walk so much.
Yeah.
And then that's
Did
it.
you have any problems going through the
Not at
airport?
all.
No.
And
Your
I think
paperwork?
Very simple.
Because somebody mentioned to me that they prefer you to have it printed out
Yes, they
rather
do.
than on your phone.
Absolutely, yeah. That's
So,
a must.
that's a
because
tip.
Yeah.
They've only got one printer there, and it will take you for hours to get it, because everybody's going to be in the same situation. So
Right.
get all your stuff printed off.
All the tours at the moment, we've done some really nice tours.
Right, can you recommend any?
Oh,
Yeah, we can
yeah.
recommend,
Go on then.
All of them. They've just been amazing. haven't
Can you recommend any companies?
Yeah, a company called ALP Tours.
ALP tours, okay.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
After you, plenty of refreshments.
Are they in the Kata area?
Yeah, they'll pick you up from the hotel.
Okay.
We got picked up at the Hilton at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
And we had a full day, got back at 6.
Okay, lovely.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm really glad you've enjoyed yourself, guys. That's really nice.
Really good experience.
Excellent.
I'm so glad I'm back.
Okay, and I take it you'll be coming back
Oh, yeah.
very soon?
We've already booked.
Oh yeah.
Okay, excellent. Okay, well, have a great holiday. Lovely speaking
nice
to you.
to meet you. Nice
Okay,
Take care.
okay, bye. Sorry, Cap. Okay, yeah, I'm just showing the viewers of my channel the different restaurants that are available in Kata. Is this the same? Is this all the same restaurant now? How come the lady the other side said that this? Ah, okay. So if you actually want to come into this part of the restaurant that you can see in front of me, you need to come round the road, because normally you can come over from the other entrance, but at the moment it's closed, so you need to come round. And this is the bigger part of the restaurant, isn't it, this? So this is the bigger part. I haven't dined here in this restaurant as yet, but it does look really nice. I'm just going to quickly show you the menu, because I don't want to bore you to death, but it does look really nice, the restaurant. And I'm going to try and get over and dine here. So we've got a lot of seafood, I can see already. Obviously seafood is normally sold by weight. There are some offers. Let's just have a quick look at the drinks prices so you get an idea of what you're going to be spending. But I can already tell that this is a little bit more of a more expensive restaurant, shall we say, than the smaller restaurants, but it does look a really nice place. So if you're looking for something a little bit special, a bit nicer, so we have got some spring rolls, 150, crab spring rolls 180, papaya salad 150. These are appetizers, and then your main dishes, red curry 230. Okay, not extortionate prices by a long way. I mean, their prices look really good, to be fair, for main courses. So they've got a lot of choice, as you can see. I'm only going to quickly flick through it because we'll be here all night and people will be getting bored, but that looks a really nice restaurant. And I haven't been inside, but as you can see from the pictures there, I'm guessing it's quite nice. So I'm going to have to come and dine. Me and Nat are going to have to come and dine here one of the nights. I don't know what Nat's doing there, but definitely worth checking out this. Okay, let's Cobb and Cap, thank you very much. And then we've got a tour shop here right in front doing tours, and then across the road we have the One Loft, which I'm guessing is a hotel, apartments, not quite sure what they've got there, but you can see above, I would imagine it's a hotel of some description with watching from Sweden. Okay, well, a very good, is it morning in Sweden? I think it's morning at the moment, so a very good morning in Sweden to you. It's nice to have some Swedish viewers. Nice bar there actually downstairs, looks really nice. We're going to have a drink in the evening, and then we're going to go a little bit further up. Next door to that we've got a clothes shop. Really nice to see those guys. They've had a really good time. They've been here for, I think he said 18 days, but they've only got 3 days left, but he said excellent time. He's not struggled with anything as regards nightlife, finding restaurants and bars and being able to being able to enjoy themselves. That's what I'm trying to get out. More shops here, just little bits and pieces, and then we've got an area where it's not quite fully open yet, which is a bit of a shame, but that's good to get some honest opinion on the street. This is what I'm looking for, people that are here at the moment that can tell me their experiences. Coming through the airport, as I've mentioned before on another video, it is very, very important to have your paperwork printed out, not on your phone. If you want a smooth experience through the airport, then print it out. Don't be showing your phone, because the Thai authorities are not really that interested in telephones. They want to see it printed, and the problem that you're going to find is, as that guy said, they've only got one printer, and if you come into the airport at the wrong time, you're going to have a long wait, unfortunately. So if you want to be through the airport quickly, the key is to print your paperwork out. Now, another guy told me the same, so that's two separate people that have told me about that. So I would say that's the way to go. Get yourself organised, get your paperwork printed out, and you're going to have a smooth transition through the airport. People who have asked me about the tests are carried out at the airport. Andy Harper, who I spoke to originally about this, he said they're very quick and swift with the test. They're very organised. He said it's done very quickly. because he landed in the evening time, by the time he got to the hotel, it was time really to go to sleep, he was saying, and by the time he woke up in the morning, he got his test results. So it depends, of course, what time of day you're landing. If you're landing in the morning, you may get them back by the afternoon, but you may not. It just depends. But normally, they're pretty good, I think. That's what people are telling me. There's a nice place there, nice restaurant. Looks like they've got 2 pizza ovens in there. So clearly they're doing pizzas, seafood, live lobsters. So another nice restaurant. Swadikap, good evening. Tailor shop. I'm not happy with my camera at the moment tonight. It seems to be going light and dark and all over the place, and I can't lock the exposure with this app. And then what we have is, okay, cop and cap, thank you. And we have the Catergarden Resort, which is now open, I'm glad to see, because this was closed for a long time. Now there are 1 or 2 places open down here, but I'm not going to walk all the way down this road because the big dinosaur park that's mini golf and restaurants just down here, which is a great place, and I will link at the top of the screen now the video that I covered this, but it is a couple of years old because I filmed it before the COVID situation. It's a great place for families. It's a real shame that it's not opened up because they got a lovely restaurant. It's all dinosaur themed. It's just down the back here, and then they've got mini golf, which again is also dinosaur themed. So if you've got kids that are into Jurassic Park and all that, it is absolutely fantastic, and it's actually a lot bigger than it looks from the outside. Place that I would highly recommend you check out when it's open. I'll let you know when it opens up, but as yet it hasn't yet opened up, which is a bit of a shame because it's a big part of that road there. There are 1 or 2 places. I believe the steakhouse that's just down there has now reopened up because that was closed for a long time, and there are a few shops opening up, and of course you've got Caron Beyond Caron Resort. Let's get it right. That's what I was trying to think of this morning on Caron's Beach, what the hotel was. Oh, pizza and a beer for 190 baht there. Let's just that. I didn't see that earlier, but on the wall there, if you can make that out, it says a pizza and a beer for 190 baht. That sounds like a good deal. We'll have to come over and check that out because I like my pizzas. We'll try that out, but I'm going to make my way back down here, and we're going to finish at the area down here by the bar so you can have a look at the bars, because I am covering the nightlife, so I want to show as much as the nightlife as I can, but I can't cover the whole of Kata in one go, as I've said, because otherwise the video will be just too long. How long we are now? 32 minutes. So I've got to sort of make sensibly length videos rather than hours upon end long, because people will just get bored watching them. But there are still areas that are, unfortunately, as you can see, there's still places closed, but there's enough open now, as you've heard from those 2 guys that have been here. There is definitely things to do over here, so if you've booked to come to Kata or Caron, because they're very close to each other, you can walk to either Kata or Caron if you want, or obviously if you're hiring something then it's going to be a lot easier, but you can share the facilities of both resorts. So you're going to have so many restaurants in Caron and so many restaurants in Kata to pick from, and the same with the nightlife and the bars. So there's more than enough if you don't want to leave this area. If you want to stay within the Kata Caron area, there's more than enough to keep you busy. 15 minutes straight through, but I like you say, have it printed. Okay, thanks John. Yeah, definitely, that's sort of what people are saying. It's a must now, so that's why I've said it a few times, to get your paperwork printed out before you go through the airport. Otherwise you're going to be standing around, hanging around, waiting for people to get themselves organised, and of course if it's on your phone it can cause issues trying to get it from your phone to the printer. You don't really want that hassle in the airport because it's just not worth it. Get it printed out, and then maybe even have a couple of copies just in case. It's all I always do whenever I do anything printed or anything that I need for travel or immigration. I always make more than 1 copy, simply because just in case there's anything happens and you've got a little bit of a backup. So let's just make our way down here now, back to where we came out of that junction. and then we're going to cross over and we're going to take a look at the plaza that's across the road. There's a few restaurants opposite the plaza that have also opened up, and then we're going to have a look around the bar area. There's a small collection of bars with the Spider-Man figure outside, which is quite well known here in Kata. Again, I believe all those bars have reopened up, even though from a legal point of view the bars need to be selling food as well, so they're a bar stroke restaurant, because legally even now bars are still not allowed legally to open unless they're selling food. But as you can see, there's plenty of places that are open anyway. Looks like a new place opening up there. I'm not quite sure what that's going to be, but I can see the guys are refitting it out. Just going to quickly walk across here because there's a minivan coming around the corner, and then we've got this plaza just in front. A few restaurants in there. There used to be a really nice restaurant right at the end, but I don't think it's reopening. It wasn't open the last time I came, but it may now be open. Let's just have a quick look in here. There's still a few places closed in there, I think. Just got to keep my eyes on the road when I'm trying to film and talk and get distracted and end up getting run over. Let's just go over here. So what have we got? We'll put the roar on, and then we'll put. Okay, so what have we got over here? Okay, well, it looks like that restaurant right at the end hasn't reopened, which is a bit of a shame, because that was nice, because it's all dark up there. So we've only really got this one at the end here, and a shop just a little ways up. It looks quite a nice place. I don't know what they do. Is it a restaurant, coffee shop? Not quite sure what it is. I believe it's a restaurant. I'm not going to get too close to it because there's people dining, and they might be upset if I start poking cameras in at them. So yeah, restaurant, nice size there. So another restaurant, as I say, not completely reopened. There was a restaurant at the end, that's still not open. We've got a small shop. It looks like they're selling t-shirts, maybe stuff for the beach. Not quite sure what they're doing over there, but just that one in the plaza, which is a bit of a shame. But there you go. As I say, things are improving all the time. We are seeing things opening up every week, more and more now. So we're gonna walk past this big restaurant here, which was closed for a very long time. I wasn't sure whether it was going to come back, but as you can see, it has come back. It is now open, and looks like they've got some fish outside in the trays, because all those trays, if you look back on my videos of Kata over the last sort of 2 years, you will see that that restaurant looked like it was, well, not very good at all, but you can see it's all open back up, people dining there, fish outside. I've got shops behind me selling t-shirts and beachwear. So this area, there's a bit of life. The ice cream, you like to try cap? Definitely worth trying that, definitely, delicious. Got a cap. Quite a few shops, tour shop there. Let's just have a quick look on the. Oh, there's no prices, unfortunately. I guess it's one of those where you're going to have to ask. Depends on where you're going, really. And then next to that, a fruit shop, vegetable shop, fruit, and then of course the bar area, another bar area. So you've got all those bars where we started off, and then if that's not enough for you, we've got this area here. Now we're going to take a wander down here, because of course that's what these live videos are all about. Being able to cover stuff that I wouldn't normally be able to film, but I'm going to be able to go down. We've got the old roti man on the end, so banana and chocolate pancake after you've had a few beers. Lovely, you can't beat it. And then you've got I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to be, something club. And then these collection of the small bars in the middle that are all open that you can see. So I can upload it. Then we have quite a few good restaurants down here as well, which I want to show. You can see there. I think that's a bar. I think the restaurant's next door. I'm forgetting now where they are. But plenty of choice down here. I'm looking for the Tavern actually. I believe the Tavern is down here. Let me just spin it round so you get to see everything. I want to try and show as much as I can. I've got Nat to take some pictures so I can update the thumbnail when I get back. Is this the Tavern? No names. No names, so I don't really know where we are, but I believe the Tavern is down here, which is supposed to be a really good place for food here in Kata. I haven't tried it yet myself. Plenty of stuff to do here in the evening, you know. You can see another big place behind. There's a place behind me. I don't want to keep rotating the camera because you're just going to get giddy if I do, unfortunately, but you can see yourself, all these are open. There's no shortage of places to have a beer. The Foxy Lady Bar. Smiles Bar. I don't think I've been down here at night. I can't remember now. It's been that long ago. But if you're looking for nightlife, then the bars are open. Okay, they're not busy, but it is still quite early in the evening, I'll be honest with you. It's sort of 7:30, 8 o'clock now in the evening. So later on it's going to get more people coming down here, I guess. Once people have eaten, they're going to come down and have a wander down here. But there's plenty to do if you're coming to Kata, even Caron. And you've got quite a few opening Caron. You can see lots of choice. Good evening, Swaddy Cap. So I'm sure some of these girls, guys, are going to make you very welcome. If you're looking for some nighttime entertainment, have to be careful what I say because the wife's behind me and I'm going to get a smack round the head if I say too much. But yeah, good choice down here actually, more than I thought. Nearly everywhere is open. There's, I think, one. That's the only one that's not open. Well, that's the only one. The rest are all open. So we're going to have a walk around the other side so I can show you everything, so I'm not missing anything. So this is going to turn into a bit longer video than I originally planned. Okay, so that's about the end of it, and then you've got some more down the other side. Plenty of little vendors walking, riding around, getting your food from. Yeah, my wife waiting for me. So lots. Swaddy Cap. Lots of smiley faces. It's nice to see people waving. Good evening, Swaddy Cap. Not sure the name of that bar, but lots of choice. Just one place not open there. So one or two, but generally most of the bars here in this area are open. We've got a restaurant bar here. Looks quite nice. There's some more of these bars in the centre. It's quite nice in there. Quite a few people in there actually. I can see some families in there with children. Nice restaurant. So, all those people wondering what you can do at night time in Kata, well, as you can see, you're definitely going to be able to find a drink. Now there is an issue with the closing hours. Of course, officially it's 11 o'clock. Whether these places are going to be staying open beyond that, well, you'll just have to find out. That's all I can say. More bars here. Quite a big one here. Live music. I just hope the quality's okay on this video because I'm still having a few issues with the quality. I'm trying to broadcast at 1080. and I've been in and seen my service provider today, and I've got their maximum speed package at the moment, but of course it does go on where I am in the island, what signal coverage I've got, and it's still not as fast as I would like, to be honest, but I hope it's coming through clear enough and not breaking apart like it did when I did Ratchet Road, because if that's going to be the case, then I may have to go back to pre-recorded videos if I just simply can't get the speed. But I will go back if I have to do that. I shall still be doing the Phuket Raw series. I just pre-recorded instead of doing it live, and I won't monetize it, so it'll allow me to do all the nightlife, because I know that's what people want to cover. Oh, I'm getting a little bit peckish now. I need a beer and something to eat. Okay, so we're at 45 minutes. I think I've made this video long enough, and this is just one area here in Kata that I've covered tonight, obviously, that I'm showing, and I'm going to be showing a lot more in the coming weeks of different parts of Kata, because it is bigger than what I've just shown. So quite a good choice, and I hope you've enjoyed this look or start of let's think of what I need to say here. My mouth's talking before my brain's catching up. There's too much going on, a lot of distractions. Well, this is just the start of the nightlife here in Kata. This is just part one. So I'm going to be looking at some other areas. Of course, the main section, Swadika, that's further down behind me, we shall take a look at that. And then the far end, we shall also take a look at Kata Nord as well. Don't forget you've got Kata Nord. So, because I know people stay there, you've got the Kata Hotel in Kata Nord, which is very, very nice. So I am going to be covering all the areas over the next coming weeks, but I'm also working on Patak at the same time, and I'm going to start doing some more in Rawai, because I've started that as well and I haven't shown all the areas around there. So keep watching, keep a lookout for these nightlife videos, whether they're live or pre-recorded, and as I say, I'll get back, have a watch of this, and hopefully the quality's really good, but I'll have to find out once I get home. Well, I guess that really covers everything. Don't forget to check out the description. There's nothing there at the moment because it's live, but I shall update it once I get home, do all the updates and put all the relevant links. So do have a look in there if you're interested. Anything that's relevant to this video, I shall put down there. Well, that just leaves me to say, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, you take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.